Hey, look at there. You see him? Well, open your damn eyes in. It's the old-timey down-home country Red State Update podcast and them. Coming to you from a bunker underneath Jockey's Market in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. And now, here they are, both of them.
Hey there, Sexy Bros.
Hey there. He's Dunlap.
On this and here, I'm telling you right now, I got a good sponsor. Everybody knows him. Mosey. Mosey's Car Wash. It's right off a square. You know how it gets. You get to go work and back home, and you forget, how nasty cars looking. Sometimes you don't want to, everybody thinking you're trash or just, self-pride. Who cares what everybody else thinks? He'll run your car through there, old Mosey's Car Wash, and he'll clean up, do a good job. Old Mosey, I've known him for years. Everybody knows old Mosey, and he's a good fella, and he does a good job. Mosey's Car Wash, right there off a square.
Whose car wash is this?
You know Mosey Henshaw. You know Mosey. Everybody knows Mosey.
Mosey Henshaw.
Curtis Henshaw back.
Curtis Henshaw?
Yeah, you know him.
You mean Turkey Dick?
He don't go by that name anymore. I don't know. It's Mosey's Car Wash is the name of a business. That's what he's going by now.
He picked out another. You can't just bestow your own nickname on yourself. He's Turkey Dick. He been Turkey Dick since we was in school together.
He don't want nobody calling him that anymore. I don't want to hear it on here either. He don't care for that, and everybody I see when it comes to the store, we all say Mosey. It's Mosey now.
No, you can't just make somebody call you Mosey. Okay, if he said, I'm just Curtis Henshaw. No, that's Turkey Dick Henshaw.
No,
but that's one thing. That's a valid disagreement.
All right, you could disagree all you want.
You can't say, no, I'm not Turkey Dick. I'm Mosey.
He is Mosey.
What kind of nickname is Mosey?
It's a name of it. He opened up a business. He put Mosey on it. Mosey's Car Wash. That's the name he goes by while he's there and when he's off work. It don't matter what it's. That's what his Mosey.
He
Mosey
put
Car Wash.
Mosey on the name of his business. He's just asking for it. If everybody knows you as Turkey Dick,
all right, enough.
And you open a car wash, and you don't want to call it Turkey Dick's Car Wash, which is probably a good move, then you should name it like Blue Oasis Car Wash.
Its name is...
then at least there'd be a few steps in between people calling you Turkey Dick. They'd say, what's the name of that new car wash out there? Oh, I think it's Blue Oasis Car Wash. Blue Oasis Car Wash. Who is it that owns that? I don't know. I think it's Curtis Henshaw. Curtis Henshaw, you mean Turkey Dick?
All right.
Yeah, that's Turkey Dick's Car Wash.
No.
So that's at least a few steps in between your car wash and the name Turkey Dick.
Yeah,
it's not
you
my
go
fault.
down there and take it up with him. I don't want to hear about you. He gave me $25. The name is Mosey's Car Wash. It's Mosey Henshaw.
It's Turkey Dick's Car Wash. As far as I'm
not.
concerned.
It says you drive up to it, get your car wash. It says Mosey right across the top.
Some things, Jackie, you just can't change about yourself. It's not my fault.
Take it
you
up
can't
with
outrun
him.
your
You
past.
go down there and fight with him when you get done doing this. I
might.
Well, fine. I don't care. He give me 20.
I might get up in Turkey Dick's face a little bit. Let me tell. I don't even know how they started calling him Turkey Dick.
I don't want to know.
It might have been around. I guess there's only so many ways. Let's think this through. How many?
I don't want to think it through.
I wish I had a computer where I could feed it the facts and say, computer, give me the most logical, computational. Let me know the reasons, probably the biggest percentage of truth to the reason somebody could be called Turkey Dick, and it'd print it out. Because I guess it'd be like, A, you fucked a turkey. But I don't remember him fucking a turkey.
You're just getting worse. I don't want to see where this...
Or B...
I don't want to see where this line of reasoning takes a demented brain like yours. I don't want to... here
in a cooked turkey for fun.
I'm
as a
just
joke.
trying to do my sponsor. It's Moses Car Wash.
See,
Just
you stick your dick in a cooked turkey
enough. I'm not
with
gonna,
serious intent.
I am not going to sit here and listen to this.
D, your dick looks like a turkey. E, your dick looks like the dick of a turkey.
Enough. You showed your butt long enough. I had enough of it. Just quit. I don't want to sit here and have to listen to it.
You're right. F, when you
Hey.
maybe you make noises like a turkey when you have sex.
I don't. Stop. Just stop
Gee.
now. I don't care why anybody ever called him anything. You call him turkey, this, whatever you want. I don't care. I don't want to hear about it. Go down there, take it up with him. Might as well just give me his $25 back, too. Give me $25 so you can run him down on here. Pitiful.
G, you fuck a girl that looks like a turkey.
Enough.
Like the girl looks like a turkey.
I'm going to get up. I'll stand up, and you feel the back of my hand. And next time a word comes out of your mouth I don't want to hear.
It could have been something just as simple as he come walking down the hall after Thanksgiving, and people go, "Hey, Curtis, how was your Thanksgiving?" And go, "Oh, it was good." And people say, "I bet it was, turkey dick." And then for the rest of his life, he's haunted by it. Jackie, I'm not saying the world is fair. It ain't. It's cruel. It's a cruel, cruel world. If you get saddled with the name Turkey Dick when you in high school and you try to open up a car wash and give yourself a stupid-ass nickname.
Well, you take it up with Turkey, whatever. Why don't you get him on here and y'all do this from now on? Because you got a lot to tell him. I ain't got nothing to do with it. He give me $25. He, as far as I know, his name is Mosey. His real name, Curtis Henshaw. And it went by Mosey. And that Turkey, whatever, I ain't got nothing to do with that. And he could probably get on here and tell everybody what they used to call you back in school.
I went by many different aliases.
Well, I remember one in particular you went by on a regular basis. I ain't going to sit here and say it on here because I ain't like that. I don't show my butt like you do. I ain't going to get on here and do that. Let you run somebody down, don't give me an excuse to act like you, so I ain't going to say it. You know damn well what I'm talking about. I remember you crying, running back all the way, running out of the bathroom in there, men's room, whoever's in there called you this. Come running out at the store, just whining, "Jackie, he called me so-and-so." Everybody in there laughing at you. And it was funny. You just made a funny sight, little fat boy running out crying. It's always funny. You still had, you trying to pull your drawers up around your
First of all, why were you laughing at the name that a 45-year-old man in the bathroom called a little boy? I'd been wondering what the 45-year-old man, because it ain't like there's two stalls in there. Why was I in there with a 45-year-old man?
You ask yourself that. What'd you go in there for?
Oh,
I don't know.
Classic victim blaming.
There's a bowl on one side and a urinal on the other. If two people got to do two things, can do whatever in there at the same time. Don't sit there and imply that you were in there with a 45-year-old man doing whatever. If you were, I don't want to know nothing about it.
And what kind of 45-year-old man saddles a child with a horrible nickname?
Well, you had it before. It ain't like he come up with it. He just, heard everybody else calling you that. But I was saying you just made for a shot. You come running out there, you pulling your drawers up, crying your eyes out, just as belly sticking out from underneath the shirt. I don't know why your daddy must have been gone. I don't know who was dressing you at the time, but the shirt was about two sizes too small for you. You come out, Jackie, he called me. I never will forget that. That's one of those things that stays with you.
There's a big difference between a grown man who's been known as something all his life, i.e. Turkey Dick, opening up a car wash and blatantly slapping the face of people who've known him since he was a child.
Saying people who still call you that, and you know where.
There is a difference between Turkey Dick and Blubber Nubbins.
Well, I don't see how the difference is. I don't see what the difference is.
Turkey Dick is in fun. I can see how it's
Blubber Nubbins is funny. You said it, so I'm going to say it. Blubber Nubbins is funny as can be. That's funny. When you come running, he called me Blubber. I was like, what? What did he call you? Blubber. And I said, what did he call you? He Blubber. I never will forget that. Everybody in the store. And that's the reason I know they called you that beforehand, but since then, they still call you that for that time more than anything else when you come running out there.
So that's Mosey's Car Wash.
That's my sponsor. I'll say it. Moses Car Wash. Right off the square. Go on there, said Mosey, I said hi.
I need just a second.
All right. Hey, everybody, this is Jackie Bros.
Hey, everybody.
Now, I'm going to do my sponsor, but while I do my sponsor...
It's Dunlap.
Everybody knows who you are, hell. I'm going to do my sponsor, but while I do it, I'm going to do it like you, because I'm going to complain about you through the whole thing, except I got a reason to. I just ain't making stuff up. Now...
As long as we define the rules before we begin.
Well, listen up, because that's it. There ain't no rules to it. It's just you running your mouth and making things difficult for everybody. I got the same sponsor that I had last week, Moses Car Wash. Everybody know Moses. Moses Car Wash. And he tuned in to hear, whatever I was going to do. I told him, I said, well, it ain't much. I'm just going to say your name. And, I try to prevent people from listening because of you on here. Well...
Makes it awkward.
Well, he ain't mad or nothing like that, but he just puts me in an awkward position. He listened to what you was running your mouth about last time, and he said, well, I don't want to confuse anybody. So, it's not Moses Car Wash. It's now, I ain't even going to say it. It's Turkey, you-know-what Car Wash.
Folks, this is the first episode of the Red State Update podcast you ever listened to. Let me do a little recap of what happened last week. Jackie's sponsor was Mosey's Car Wash. I was like, Mosey's Car Wash? Who owns that, would you say? And he said it was Curtis Henshaw.
Well, that's who owns it, yeah.
Now, I know Curtis Henshaw for years and years. Nobody calls him Curtis Henshaw. And nobody calls him Mosey. People call him Turkey Dick.
All right, that's it. Enough.
We don't know why.
It don't matter why.
I went through last week the possible reasons somebody could get
and I don't want to hear it again.
The nickname Turkey Dick. But sometimes it's just as simple as you pull up in front of the McDonald's, you in high school, you get out of your car, you going over to talk to the girl you like, and some asshole says, hey, Turkey Dick.
Enough. I don't want to hear it. It's high school.
Come Sonic with me, Turkey Dick. Get in.
He's a 47-year-old man now.
That stuff does not, it never goes away.
I'm just saying, it doesn't go away from you because your head is still in high school. You never did leave. You never did.
I guess Turkey Dick got the feeling a little above his raisin. I guess he
has every right to change a car wash right off a square. Now, I don't know what that name means either. I ain't going to say it, give you satisfaction.
Turkey Dick?
I ain't going to say it, give you satisfaction. So it don't necessarily mean where your brain goes or whatever. And he don't care anybody calling that, but he's afforded it. He just start running a business. Just you change the name because people just, their brain goes wild when they hear that, like yours do. You just be thinking everything what turkey, what it is, what it means. But listen now, there's him.
You hear that siren? You know what that means. Today's the grand reopening.
Oh, hell.
Longhorn's Dancing Parlor.
Of all the things that needs to be rebuilt in this town, and that was one of the main priorities. So everybody went crazy tearing everything up. And now we want to rebuild a place where everybody goes crazy and tears stuff up all the time.
Maybe if you let a little steam off down at Longhorn's Dancing Parlor, By getting in a fight,
Oh,
kicking somebody's teeth in.
go to jail, pay a fine. Yeah, just be a heathen. Fine. I don't care. Do whatever. The police come pick you up. If you get there within, I'd say by your third drink, police show up and just take you on. Just might as well stand outside. Just,
Wait for the police.
yeah, just wait before you get, go to a place. Don't get a black eye. Just, get your teeth knocked out. Just go on the police. Just get it over with.
Have your drinks first.
I said 3 drinks, didn't I?
I thought you meant just show up. Let's go back. I thought you were saying just show up at Longhorn's Dancing Parlor and wait by the side of the road.
I said about 3 drinks.
Go inside, have your 3 drinks.
And then turn around and walk back out, because that's where you're going to wind up in jail. Instead of having to get your head knocked in, just stand out there and let them pick you up and take you on down there like Otis.
Yeah, I don't remember Otis ever getting in a fight.
Well, because he's put him, he knew where he belonged. He went down there, and that's the reason you didn't see Otis with his face knocked in, eye socket tore out, no teeth or anything. Because he knew better when he's still badly drank. I ain't condoning that kind of behavior, but he knew what kind of,
He knew his limits.
Yeah. And once he got to that point, when you feel that click or whatever you call it, that the alcoholics do, he'd walk on down there. He knew better. I'm thinking, and of course they didn't cover this because as far as I know, they just always old friends, oldest than him. But I'm sure like the first time they met, probably found him in the gutter, teeth knocked out, everything else.
You think that was the first time Andy Taylor met Otis? He was in there.
Well, it very well could have been. Took him down there and took pity on him. And said, well, and how Andy worked things out in his head.
Sure.
Well, next time, of course, he took him down to the hospital, too, I would think, for it had taken place, whatever.
Did you ever see the hospital on Mayberry?
People didn't get hurt that much. People, surprisingly,
different times.
People didn't get hit with rocks.
They
People
were
didn't get
rocks.
shot.
Yeah, exactly. They were rocks.
There's a lot of dangerous things going on
Barney
there.
with the gun and
Criminals come through town every now and then, start things up.
Yankee criminals constantly.
Yeah. But fortunately, somehow people, I remember Gomer dropping a rifle off the top of the sheriff. Lucky it didn't fly through, catch someone in the eye or anything else.
They really were lucky. We can say that right now. They were lucky.
But I don't think Otis was to begin with. He became lucky because Andy said, now, if I knew every time I had that much to drink, I probably, wouldn't do that. So, well, I got to drink, I'm alcoholic, whatever. But, maybe avoid the fights. He said, well, why don't you come on down here? You can scream and holler all you want in that cage. And I'll let you, that's probably how they...
Sure.
And you can't fix everybody all the way all the time. Andy's pretty good at that. I will say, most of the time he had a pretty good track record. But a alcoholic like that, somebody drink like that, it ain't just going to be you giving them a wise saying or, tricking them somehow. They're going to drink. Ain't nothing you can do. So at least he made it better. And I think down the road, he did sober up and ice cream. So it was an ice cream truck.
Is that in the TV movies?
I think that's the last time I saw him, yeah.
Let me say this. I do agree with you that Sheriff Andy Taylor was good at keeping a lid on things so they didn't boil over. But I don't know that he ever fixed anybody permanently.
Well, no, Otis, he come in, Barney never did get him act worth a darn. Well, he left town, so, he took...
Eventually,
he got taken care of one way or another. It's sad for us, but as far as, like, running the sheriff department, it's probably the best thing in the world, not have someone like that working on the force.
I would like
Aunt
to...
May still worried herself to death over hardly nothing all the time.
Floyd, everybody's crazy. That's a town. People go, it's a Mayberry-like town. Mayberry is full of nuts. Annoying, crazy,
all right,
nuts. We watch it and go, that's funny. But if you lived in Mayberry, you would be checking Craigslist for Mount Pilot condo prices. Because you could not stick, no normal person. That's what makes me think, Andy Taylor was the sane one. If he was so sane, if he had his shit together, why did he hang out in that town full of crazy people?
Well, some people they like control, They like being the top dog or whatever.
Exactly. That's exactly
He found a little town off of, and that's fine. He did a good job. As long as you do a good job of it, that's fine.
He couldn't cut it in the big city. He's like, where can I be the most important person that everybody turns to? And he had to. Some people just like drama. You always got that friend who's like, man, I got in a fight with this one. And then this.
Call them fixers. They always got to fix whatever wrong with you. Think they got a solution to everything,
Andy needed to let go and let God.
Well, we went to church, too, sang choir, all that. They were.
I would like to see you talk about the origin of Otis the Drunk.
I don't know what the writer, I ain't no TV show writer, I don't know, but to me, that's what it seemed like. They had a long-standing relationship where he'd come in, just let himself go lie down. It's like him having at least a little bit of self-control. From that first time Andy saw him just laying in the gutter, somebody rolled him, took him for all it was worth, laying there, bleeding out everywhere.
I would like to see, you know how they're doing all these reboots. So they start the Star Trek, they reboot it because there's some time travel.
I don't like them new. It's too busy for me. I like an old Star Trek. The camera stays still. I know what the hell's going on. I mean, I don't always know, but.
Then they did it X-Men. They rebooted, got rid of the third movie.
I don't know nothing about that.
They are doing it with Terminator, changing up the timeline. You get to go back and see people meet for the first time again. I'd like to see somebody reboot the Andy Griffith Show. Go back in time. Let's see Andy meet Otis. Only this time Otis is, I don't know, Zach Galifianakis maybe.
What?
And Andy is damn old Matthew McConaughey.
That might be good.
Come on, man.
That might be pretty good.
That'd be real good.
It wouldn't be, I don't know about Jackie Nicholas, but I'd want somebody fat, big, play Otis. Somebody need to be. What if you made Otis a girl in that funny one?
Yeah. Okay, now we're talking. So you got Matthew McConaughey as Andy Taylor. And then you got Tammy.
That's who it is, Tammy. I saw somebody not pay the thing on the TV.
But her in there is Otis. Now you need a good Barney Fife.
Well, they say they're going to make a good, what the Ghostbusters, to doing that again. I don't know why that's always silly to begin with, but all women. So which even makes it silly as far as I'm concerned. But if, ladies like that sort of thing, I'll power to them, let them watch it. But if they did Andy Griffith all women's, which I don't necessarily want to see that. I'd see Tammy as the funny one. That's who I like, yeah.
She'd be a good Barney Fife, too, but...
No, she'd be better older.
Well, it's the sizest.
Well, she been drunk in the movie. I didn't say... I know there ain't nothing wrong with people being big. If they're big, be big. I ain't going to tell you not to unless the doctor tells you to or whatever. I ain't saying that. I'm just saying some people bigger than others. That's all.
Then we get Bridesmaids to be Don Knotts. Get her to be Don Knotts and and Tammy to be Otis. And then Matthew McConaughey out. And instead, we get a good Andy Taylor, Andie, and that will be Reba McEntire.
Oh, that'd be good right there. I'd see that. You could still have McConaughey be a bad guy coming through town. All them women show him what's what. Yeah.
Grift him.
Yeah.
And Opie, instead of a little boy, be a little girl. We still call it Opie.
I don't know no children actors.
I don't either.
I don't keep up with that.
I'm not going to.
Yeah.
Yep. Somebody just sitting around waiting. That's a fortune waiting to be made, people.
Oh, lady, I mean, I'd watch it. It wouldn't be as good as the real one. It never would be. But just anybody trying to do anything Mayberry is worth looking at, I'd do that for the Ghostbusters.
Did Reba McEntire portray a some form of law enforcement? Because
I'm sure she did on some movie.
Seeing her in a sheriff's uniform in my head right now. I don't know if that's some sort of leftover fantasy residue.
She's in a movie a week a lot of times, and I know for sure. I don't know if she was at least a detective or something, CIA, something like that.
That'd be a good show right there. Reba McEntire, CIA.
Yeah. She's
be
good.
like Homeland, but with Reba.
She kind of took over for what Dolly Parton used to be, the funny country lady, and it was always nice to see her, don't get me wrong. But Reba McEntire kind of stepped into that role now.
But Dolly Parton's still around.
I know, but
Dolly Parton be a good Aunt B.
I don't know.
A sexy one.
No.
Sexy Aunt B.
All right.
Oh, no, Aunt B needs to be Uncle B. So who'd be a good Uncle B?
I don't. Somebody, big again, you going to say something, but, if they going to do it like it's supposed to be done.
John Goodman, just run around worrying. Like, I tried to cook this and it, I don't know, bubble over the top. Now it's all got to clean the oven.
I don't know if he's, country enough for me.
Oh, well, he'd have to do it like, I was cooking this casserole and it bubbled up and it kind of come over. Now I got to clean the oven.
That sounds like my three sons. What's his name?
No, that's like, I was cooking this casserole.
No, not him. He's long dead. I know that. But, a man taking care of everybody, feeding everybody instead of.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's the world now, topsy-turvy. Back in it was just funny. Like, get that guy, put him in an apron, he sounded like this, and that's funny.
Yeah. He's all right. I didn't like it much.
But now, man, look, you wearing an apron right now.
Right.
Hilarious. Also, I want to go back to this, Jackie. I know we got to get back to turkey dick, but I didn't want to bring this up. So your solution to people getting in trouble is to not get in trouble and then just take themselves to the curb like a human bag of garbage and wait for the police to show up and collect them. Well, that works out perfectly for you and your dear leader, Mr. Obama, in this new American police state.
Oh, come on now. He's tore up every place else, but it ain't like that over there. People usually deserve whatever they get.
People deserve whatever they get
over
that the police gives to them?
No, not everywhere. Here in town, he ain't took over these police. I know we all get mad having to stop and show your license at a checkpoint, and it's the worst thing in the world. Just make you pull your hair out. I got to sit in the car for extra 5 minutes. I'm going to wear his policeman out and put it on YouTube. Now, if that's the worst you got to worry about.
I'd say some recent events may have made people rethink what the worst thing they got to worry about when they get stopped by the police is.
Listen, I ain't getting into that stuff. I'm talking about right here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
Let me say this. If we're working on our reboot of Andy Griffith, I don't think with the libertarians getting mad about showing an ID and then you got people getting killed every week, just about new black person gets killed every week, every day, maybe. I don't know. I'm just going by what I'm told. But maybe we ought to think about Andy Griffith not being police.
Right. That's what it was. He's a sheriff.
I don't think the way this country, the feelings, the complicated
that's what the
feelings,
police need right now more than anything
Sure,
ever.
if the police union was going to put up kickstart it, if we put this up on Kickstarter and the police union said, we'll give you $1 million, then we might be able to work out something. Like I see Barney Fife, like the Barney Fife character getting real mad and pulling his gun out to shoot somebody, and then maybe Andy Griffith's like, well, wait a second now. Let's have a summit. And then they all go over, and the black people from Mayberry, which, let's be honest, we'd have to add them in. We don't have a historical model to draw from.
Yeah. I don't think even in the movies.
As
later
far
movies. I can remember.
I think there was one in the 80s when they did them reunions where there was a big breakdancing number.
They're like, everybody was asking, who's that?
Yeah. They didn't recognize them from around town. They're like, no, we live. You never come on the other side of the. No, you never.
No. Well, they never showed it on TV.
No, they never went over there.
No. Now, see, police. Now, I ain't gonna say they should be a little more like Andy Taylor. That's just what I'm saying. Role model for police. They need to. Now, I know he didn't use a gun, and I don't like that because that's angling. But other than that, just maybe Andy had a way of getting his head around it before he just jumped in, scared to death, like Bonnie was.
So you're saying that this country, we would be better off today. We would be avoiding some of these problems we're having right now if police look to Andy Taylor as a role model instead of Barney Fife.
Now, to be honest, because we ought to cover this, we never have seen Andy Taylor deal with a black suspect of any kind. So I would assume
hard to believe that Andy Taylor is so racist. Now, you could say Andy Taylor a little racist, and I might say, yeah, okay, but he's trying. It was different times. He's opening his mind up.
In those times, if a black person drove through town, Andy may have stopped and just said, "Where you headed?" Well, okay, you best get on your way. Sorry to hold you up, or something like that, because that's what people expected.
I'll give him the slight benefit of the times being different. Possibly.
I ain't saying this right. I'm just saying.
Because if you were the black person, and then the black person's probably like, I live here. Nobody ever just comes over there. I'm here. I've lived here all my life. There are black people in Mayberry. And Andy Taylor go, huh? Well, all right, I'll take your word for it. I'll see y'all later then. He let him go. You're not saying he would stop them. But see, if I were a black person in Mayberry, that sounds okay. Oh, he's just checking. But that adds up day after day where the black people in Mayberry start to go, why? See, he always checking on the black people in Mayberry.
Yeah.
He's privileged, Jackie, even in Mayberry. Otis, the town drunk, has keys to the jail. But black guy coming home from the factory gets stopped every afternoon by Andy Taylor, who cannot remember that there's black people in Mayberry.
Well, look at it this way. He's lucky he got stopped by Andy than Barney.
Well, why is that? It's not really lucky. I mean, it's lucky.
It's better than.
It's better than. It's still not good that's your choices.
No, I wouldn't want to be stopped by either one. Well, Andy, I wouldn't mind. It'd be nice chatting.
Well, sure, for us, we get to just say, how's it going?
Yeah. It's a different situation. I don't know what it would be like to be a black person back in Mayberry. Never did see him on there. I know we just can only hypothesize about things like that because we never did see it. So we just talking, making things up because we don't know.
We don't know. We're just making things up. I'm assuming they were black people in Mayberry, but there may not have been. If they were black people in Mayberry, I figure Opie would have tried to pin the death of that bird on one of them.
Well, that's how kids are,
So anyway, Turkey Dick
now
decided to give himself a new nickname, call himself Mosey, which doesn't make any sense. Like he's watching damn Louis L'Amour TV movies
he's
on Lifetime.
48 years old. He can call himself whatever he wants.
You can call yourself whatever you want,
He didn't want to have a car wash called Turkey. You know what? Just because people, and it don't mean that as far as I can tell. He ain't offended by the name. He don't mind it. It's just that he didn't think that's what you need to have on a big sign on top of the car wash. But, of course, as you run your mouth, on here, he got to think about it, just didn't want to confuse people. Now it sure says right there, Turkey Dash, you know what?
So let me get this straight. Turkey Dick opened up a car wash, gave himself his own nickname, Mosey, which you cannot do. That's not allowed.
You can call, Ronald McDonald, whoever plays Ronald McDonald ain't Ronald McDonald. That ain't his real name. It's a business. There ain't no real Captain D's. Ain't no real Mosey for Mosey Car Wash. It's a brand name.
Nope, he was calling himself Mosey. It was like, whose car wash is that? That's Mosey.
Well,
that's what
just
you
a
said.
that's a-
what you said.
Well, it's just a nickname that he gave to himself while he's there working. Say, I'm Mosey, you know, just like Ron McDonald would say, I'm Ron McDonald.
no.
And then he come in the store, and, you know.
That is not the way it works. Ron McDonald and Captain D are stage names, not nicknames. Somebody wasn't like, you know what, you look like a Ron McDonald. I'll call you Ron McDonald.
Look,
is the name of the character.
You open up whatever kind of business you want, you put the money down, you work open a business with your hard-earned money in your own two hands. You are free to call it whatever you want.
All I'm saying is I'm glad that Turkey Dick listened to reason and saw that a man cannot give himself his own nickname. It's a horrible, cruel, unjust world, but you were saddled with whatever you saddled with when you was a kid. If you want to reinvent yourself, if you want to become Mosey and open up a Mosey's Car Wash, you got to leave where you are from. That's why people go to California. That's why people go to New York City. They reinvent themselves. I'm sure there's some place out on the West Coast where people love to go to Mosey's Car Wash. But as long as he stays here with people who remember him as Turkey Dick, he will always be Turkey Dick. And I'm glad he listened to reason and he opened up Turkey Dick. Well, I have another question.
It pains me to say this. Go on. What's your question? What else you going to say about it? Just run it in the ground. What is it?
Who the fuck wants to go to Turkey Dick's Car Wash?
Watch your mouth.
That's ridiculous.
I don't need to say it. Well,
that sounds like when you drive through, a bunch of turkey dicks are going to be shooting the soap on your windshield.
This is what I was going to say.
What a horrible picture.
It pains me to tell you this because he told me to tell you he appreciates you talking about what you did on here because since he put that banner up, it says Turkey Dash, you know what? Over Moses, he just had it on a big banner, just put it over the word.
A banner over the side.
Moses, it says a new name, Turkey.
That would be a good business in Murfreesboro. For our sponsors, like name change banners, that's a business somebody should get into.
Well, he did it, and he wanted me to thank you because his business is doing better now. Now,
really?
That pains me to say that. Now, you ain't getting a cut or nothing. Don't run. It was his name. You can't just because you said it on here don't mean you own it or have any rights to it.
Everybody wants to go to Turkey Dick's Car Wash?
I don't know.
That is amazing. Because when I say it, it sounds like when you get to the part where the blow dryer blows all the water off, you say, I'm getting my car blow dried at Turkey Dick's. It just sounds like there's a big turkey dick.
All right.
Shooting hot air all over your car.
It's just a nickname. It don't necessarily mean all that you say it means anyway. It's just a nickname.
It just gets in your head. Well, good.
So as Turkey, you know what, down there off the square, I ain't going to give you, even though it ain't dirty, I ain't giving you the satisfaction by saying it.
So how can it not be dirty? Are you saying like it's like a cowboy name?
There's a name, Tom, Dick, and Harry. There's people named,
You say it's like a prospector. Oh, here comes old Turkey Dick Montana.
Well, it's just a nickname. It don't necessarily mean you don't know what it means. Just
That's true.
You sit there and
don't
run your
know
mouth.
what it means.
But it don't necessarily mean any of that. It's just a nickname.
But it doesn't necessarily mean it ain't about an actual turkey dick. I
know.
don't even know.
You got more time there's things to do in life besides sit around and think what looks like a turkey thing. You do something with your life. Good God. It's a nickname. He put it back on there. It's Turkey. This at car wash, and that's it. Go because you like a name. Go because you want your car washed. I don't give a damn anymore. Life's too short to sit here and talk about.
So that's Turkey Dick Car Wash.
All right.
Right off the square.
All right, it's my sponsor. I'll let you say it this time, yeah.
Come get your car hosed off by a giant turkey dick.
All righty.
I'm assuming. I don't know.
No. Hey there, this Jackie Brawls.
Hello. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dunlap,
Yeah.
C. Dunlap. I want to welcome you to our podcast.
Yeah, glad y'all listening.
Now, if this is your first time listening, I'd like to introduce myself as the young and handsome half of Red State Update.
Well, I don't know about that.
What the monster you're hearing is the grizzled
Hey,
and decaying
all right,
half of Red
enough.
State Update,
Don't-
Jackie Brawls.
I
Let's
don't-
hear it for him.
hear it.
Come on, y'all can do better than that, Jackie Brawls.
What do you...
Okay, I'm going to ask you one more time, but I know your hearts ain't in it. But go ahead. Let's hear it one more time for Jackie Brawls.
All right, stop it. You being silly on here already.
Yeah, I know.
Just right out the... Let me try to do my sponsor and see how long you going on about that now.
First-time listener, we often have sponsors on our podcast, mostly local Murfreesboro, Tennessee businesses.
Well, we tried to do him here at the very beginning, get it out the way, talk about something else. But he'll get to running his mouth.
I often make fun of or mock Jackie's
Yep,
sponsors
Yeah.
because I have a lot of questions
yep. And
about these so-called businesses.
right. Well, I got plenty of questions about what you talk about on here half the time, too. You ain't the only one with questions. Just wait till I get done or wait till it's over and then ask questions.
Okay. That's a deal.
All right, I'm just going to do my sponsor here. Everybody knows how weather affects your cars, get mud on it, with it. Everybody knows cars get dirty one way or the other. And if your car's all dirty and you need to get shaped up, some people I know, some of you don't care, just leave it that way, but that's going to tear that car up, value go down and everything. And, of course, I know half of you don't care about that. But anybody, if you take pride in something you own and want to make sure the upkeep's going well, you take it on down to car wash. Get it just clean as it can be. It's Preston Meriwether III's car wash. It's about the best car wash there is. There's a 6-man team for each car that comes in to get it clean. 6-man team. It says it right there. Preston Meriwether III's car wash will provide every car with a 6-man team that it will get the car as clean as it can be. So if your car's looking a little, rough, windshield, you know how it gets. Take it on down to Preston Meriwether III's car wash. It's right off a square. Can't miss it. See it up there on the sign. Preston Meriwether III. If you take your car there, it's gonna get clean. So be sure and head on down there. If you ain't got time to clean it yourself, get it on down and 6-man team will clean it up.
Preston Meriwether III, huh?
Yeah.
Wow, that sounds like a fancy car wash.
Well, they do a good job. I know that much. Yeah.
I'll bet they will get that car spick and span.
Oh yeah. They do the insides. It costs extra.
Sure.
And you get an extra man. That's a 7-man team. It's all in teams how much you pay for. 6-man team is basic what you pay to go in there. 7-man team, clean the inside out.
All right.
And then 12-man team they just do everything.
12-man team at the Preston Meriwether III car wash.
Yep.
That just sounds so highfalutin. And I bet you drive out there thinking, I've got the cleanest car in town.
Well, you be thinking that. Yes, sir, you will be.
Preston Meriwether III's car wash. Who is Preston Meriwether III, Jackie?
Well, that's just the name of it. I don't know.
Is there a real-life Preston Meriwether III?
There might be. I'm not aware.
You don't know for sure if there
I'm
is
not
or not.
aware of that. I'm sure there's somebody named Preston Meriwether III somewhere.
Oh,
Yeah.
somewhere, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But probably not here in Murfreesboro, and probably not owning that car wash.
Well, I
I'd
don't
probably
know.
say, if I had to guess, if I had to make an educated guess, you say this car wash right off the square?
Well, that's where it's located. Yeah, if you need to. Yeah.
This Turkey Dick's car wash?
I'm unaware. I don't want to hear that again, what you just said, but I'm unaware, as far as I know, that this establishment is affiliated with anyone by the name of that.
So, folks, call me Columbo. Call me Quincy. Call me Murder, She Wrote. But I think I've cracked the mystery here, the mystery of Preston Meriwether III car wash. Because I don't know if you folks remember the saga of Turkey Dick's car wash, but let me catch up new listeners just quickly. I went to school with a fellow named Curtis Henshaw.
Well, yeah.
Nicknamed Turkey Dick. Do not recall exactly why, but could have been for any number of reasons.
All right, we don't need to go through all those.
The lesson there is the past sticks with you. Can't get it off of you. Can't, no matter how hard you scrub or how far you move.
Well, there ain't no turkey thing or whatever it is you say, car wash on the square. It is now Preston Meriwether III. So if you're looking for the other one, you ain't going to find it. It's not there no more. So, but where it was is now Preston Meriwether III.
Curtis Henshaw, a.k.a. Turkey Dick, opened up a car wash, called it Mosey's Car Wash. I was like, who owns Mosey's Car Wash?
Mosey's Car Wash is no longer there anymore. If you go looking for Moses, you will find Preston Meriwether III, but you'll find the service to be just as pleasurable and, get the job done.
And I said, Jackie, you cannot give yourself a nickname. Curtis Henshaw nicknamed himself Mosey and opened up a car wash, Mosey's Car Wash, thinking people wouldn't know it was Turkey Dick. And then he finally listened to reason, and he changed the name of the car wash to Turkey Dick.
You was on here saying it over and over again. I know everybody else says it too, but you got on here going on about it, and then people got confused, and he just went back to that. And now people complaining about that. So,
well, I think he took it too far, because the last time I drove by there, started out, he just said, Turkey Dick. He's like, I give in. And a picture of him, like, shoulders shrugged, palms up. Okay, I'm Turkey Dick and Turkey Dick. The next time I drove by, I mean, there were literally pictures of turkeys with their dicks spraying water.
What?
The multicolored suds.
And what?
Like it's a blow dryer blowing off a car, just humping it.
No, it
humping
wasn't.
The hair, blow drying it.
That was a mural, and you said it looked like it. It's supposed to be mermaids or something on it. I don't know what it was.
That was not mermaids. That was Turkey Dick embracing his turkey dickedness.
It was some local artist over MTSU come up and painted that mural.
And I tell you what happened is he's like, all right, I'm Turkey Dick. I will be Turkey Dick. I'll be the turkey dickest Turkey Dick.
Hey, enough.
That this world has ever seen. Crash, thunder crash. And then, so I had the mural put up of all the Turkey Dicks washing a car. And then, like so many people here in the South, he realized you could only get so far financially if you piss off the powerful mega church lobby. And they were preaching from the pulpit against Turkey Dick.
Well, because they were saying it wasn't what you said it was. It wasn't none of that. It's supposed to be a mermaid coming at your water, car wash water, and everybody said, no, you started telling everybody it looked like.
If that was a mermaid, it was mermaid porno.
Oh.
It was a mermaid. What was the mermaid? The turkey with the dick or the car getting a facial from it?
Enough. I don't want to hear any of this kind of talk.
Neither one of those things look like a mermaid to me.
It was what I'll admit is arty. It's not something I would like to look at.
I wouldn't want it hanging in my house.
No, well, it's down now. Nobody has to worry about it. He took that down. That's what, we had to go. The artist got upset and all that stuff, but I
drove by them churches, that row of them mega churches, and a sign after sign said, Sunday sermon, turkey pornography, keep our car washes clean, put Jesus back in your car wash. Like, they all preaching against it.
They might just been a little overacting as far as I'm concerned.
Did you read them letters to the editor? Dear Murfreesboro Daily News Journal, how can I drive to all the businesses just off the square, rebuilding in the aftermath after all our town has been through? And I got to drive my traumatized kid past a turkey blowing hot air out of its private parts onto some poor unsuspecting automobile.
Enough. It's gone now. Why you got to bring all this up again? Whatever was up there, he took it down. It wasn't supposed to be or look like what everybody said it did. It was something whoever painted the mirror, she pulled a trick or something. Anyway, regardless, it's not there anymore. That car wash is gone. It is now Preston Meriwether III's car wash, and there's nothing but just like a throne and like a king-looking thing. You know, nothing going. Kids will enjoy it. Looks like Playland McDonald's, something like that. And it's fine. And the car get clean as it ever would. He started, doing this team system, and you pay for this. It's Preston Meriwether III's car wash is one of the finest car washes I've ever been in. There's a sense of style and elegance, says here to it.
And nothing comes out of a turkey dick.
All right, I don't want to hit.
Well, that sounds nice. So Preston Meriwether III, Turkey Dick's alias,
All right.
has a car wash. And it's fancy, and they dress up like butlers, and they work in teams. And no multicolored soap suds are coming out of the huge
Enough.
cartoon
I don't want to hit.
thing of a turkey.
Enough.
So that's Preston Meriwether III.
That's
car
my
wash.
sponsor. Why do you say the name of it? I say it, Preston Meriwether. You sit there and run it down, write up the history of that location or that particular car wash, regardless who runs it, owns it, names it, paints on it, whatever it is. But now it is no longer that. No reason to bring any of that up. It's Preston Meriwether III's car wash right off the square. Get your car clean as can be. Go with the 6-man team, the 7-man team, or the 12-man team. I tell you what, if I could afford a 12-man team every day, I'd have the cleanest car in town. Preston Meriwether III's car wash.
I got a sponsor this week, Jackie, that I think you're going to enjoy.
I don't know about that.